Ooh, hello, Tube. Today we have The Last Stage to Hell. Hell Junction, sorry, by Allan Collins and Mickey Spillane. If you'd like your own copy, you can use my affiliate link down below to bookshop.org, or if you purchase this book or any book, actually it'd be this ebook or any ebook. I read it on ebook. I don't know if these are in print anymore, to be honest with you. But if you use it to purchase an ebook or this book as an ebook or any other book, I get a small commission. You get an awesome book and no extra cost to yourself. It's a win-win. It's a great way to help support the channel. Also, if you could also support the channel. I am butchering this. You can also support the channel by liking, commenting about how bad this video started off. You can do that. It's fine. Sharing, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Finally, there are timestamps below if you'd like to skip around within this video. You probably already clicked off this video, let's be real. About Mickey Spillane. Born Frank Morrison Spillane, March 9th, 1918, died July 17th, 2006, was an American crime novelist often called the king of pulp fiction. He became world famous for his tough, unapologetically hard-boiled detective Mike Hammer, who debuted in I, the Jury in 1947. The book was a massive hit, selling millions of copies and launching Spillane into the ranks of the best-selling fiction authors of the modern era, with estimates of 100 to 200 million books sold worldwide. That's huge. Before becoming a novelist, Spillane wrote for pulp magazines and comic books, crafting stories for characters like Batman, Superman, Captain Marvel, Captain America. Training ground he later created for sharpening his fast-paced storytelling style. During World War II, Spillane served in the Army Air Corps as a fighter pilot and flight instructor, an experience that shaped his rugged, nonsense tone of his later fiction. See, even he knows that this is a losing battle. Anyway, Spillane's work was known for its violence, moral absolution, and raw energy, which critics often hated but readers devoured. His novels dominated bestsellers lists and even portrayed Mike Hammer himself in 1963 film adaptation The Girl Hunters. In early the 1950s, Spillane's briefly stepped away from writing after becoming a Jehovah's Witness, but he returned a decade later and continued producing Mike Hammer novels into the 1990s. Today, Spillane is remembered as a defining voice of American hard-boiled fiction, gritty, controversial, wildly popular, and deeply influential on crime writing, comics, and noir storytelling. Excuse me. I'm dry. About Allan Collins, he was born March 3rd, 1948. He's still alive. He's still kicking. Is an American mystery and crime writer best known for his prolific output, his deep ties to noir tradition, and his long-running work continuing the legacy of Mickey Spillane. Collins is the author of the acclaimed Nathan Heller detective series, The Road to Perdition, graphic novel, which inspired the Oscar-winning film, and dozens of novels, comics, and tie-ins across crime, thriller, and pulp culture franchises. Collins began his career in the 70s and quickly became known for blending meticulous historical research with hard-boiled storytelling. His Nathan Heller novels place a fictional private eye inside real involved crimes and historical events, earning him multiple Shamus Awards and a reputation as one of the most reliable voices of American detective fiction. After Mickey Spillane's death in 2006, Collins became the official writer entrusted with completing Spillane's unfinished Mike Hammer manuscripts and Caleb York's, a role Spillane personally chose for him. Through this work, Collins has helped preserve and expand one of the most iconic characters in noir history. Beyond novels, Collins has written for Batman, Dick Tracy, CSI, Dark Angel, and numerous film novelizations. He also did the X-Files book. He also worked in a film and television, including writing and directing independent features and documentaries. Today, Max Allan Collins is regarded as one of the most versatile and influential crime writers of his generation, a bridge between classic pulp tradition and modern noir storytelling. About this book, it's the book 4 of the 6 of the Caleb York Westerns. Publisher's Pinnacle Books, published in November 26, 2019. Says 368 pages. I mean, with ebooks, it's always kind of hard to tell if the page counts are accurate. And of course, it was English language. A synopsis, which I think came from bookshop.org. I didn't actually make a note of that. On a lively night at the Victory Saloon in Trinidad, New Mexico, Sheriff Caleb York interrupts his poker game to settle a minor dust-up that raises the stakes into major trouble. The wounded miscreant he ushers to the Hoosgow spills the secret behind the mysterious disappearance of a certain stagecoach. Bound for Denver, the stage carried 3 important passengers: beautiful ranch owner Willa Colin, lovely temptress Rita Philly, and wealthy banker Raymond L. Parker. The 2 women are rivals for the lawman's love, while Parker is the key investor in Trinidad's future. But all are gone, with only the corpse of fellow passengers as bullet-ridden clues. York follows a trail of blood to a ghost town known as Hell Junction to rescue his lady friends and the banker. He must infiltrate an outlaw den and pray no one among the thieves, killers, or kidnappers will recognize him. With only his desert rat deputy to back him up, York must free the captives, round up bad men, and whenever necessary, send them straight to hell. My thoughts of this book. If you're new here, well, first of all, welcome. If you're finding me through June on the Range, I've been running my own year-long Western reading event called Western Wednesday, where I've been, where every Wednesday, holy moly, I talk about a Western short story, novella, novel, whatever. If you're a booktuber who loves Westerns, I encourage you to join in. Use the hashtag and talk about Westerns on Wednesdays. There's plenty of room on the trail for more voices in the genre. I've said it throughout my coverage of the series, but it's worth repeating. I've really enjoyed my time with Caleb York and the people of Trinidad. This entry is no exception, and in my video on the Bloody Spur, I mentioned how that one leaned heavily into the murder mystery whodunit vibe. This book is night and day different. It's much more straightforward and linear, almost an undercover detective thriller wrapped inside of a Western. One thing that I appreciate about this series is that each book feels distinct. It never slips into a cookie-cutter formula, yet the characters remain consistent, well-written, and genuinely engaging. Words are hard. There's plenty of action here, and it keeps the pacing lively. Even when the gunfire cools and the story shifts into quieter moments, it stays compelling. Not once did I find myself checking how many pages were left in a chapter or wishing things would move along. That's a testament to how well the narrative is constructed and how strong the character work is. Now, there's a couple of scenes that stretch believability a bit. Nothing I can get into without spoilers, but they weren't egregious enough to pull me out of the story. More of a, how are they pulling that off without drawing attention sort of a thing. But it didn't damage my enjoyment in any way. Overall, this is yet another strong entry in the Caleb York series. There are 2 more books left, and I'm not sure if the future installments are planned. I'm hoping to finish the series this year, and since I've already stretched this out over several years, I believe I read the first one for the first shoot on the range. I'll be sad when it's over, though. Trinidad and its people have become a place I genuinely enjoy returning to. So there you have it. Last Stage to Hell Junction. Have you read this? Have you read any of the Caleb York novels? Have you read any of the Mickey Spillane, Max Allan Collins Westerns? Let me know down below. Other than that, I don't know what else to say besides I really enjoyed this one. And cheers, peeps.